Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. Today even, we're going over to China and we've got a beer that's huge, and I'm going to stop these terrible Donald Trump impersonations because that's not getting boring at all, is it now, even though he's been in power for God knows how long now. Anyway, tiny political rant over, and actually quite fitting, Chinese beer, Donald Trump, you make your own, you put two and two together, you get five. So this is a bottle of Tsingtao. I believe that's somehow how it's pronounced, and this is brewed and bottled by the Tsingtao Brewing Company over in China. Clocking in at 4.7%. I'd imagine this is something along the lines of a Pilsner or a pale lager. I mean, I know it's an adjunct lager because they use rice in the brewing process. So yeah, water, roasted malts, rice, and hops. And imported here to Germany, and I'm guessing a few other places around the world or Europe, Asia Express Food. And I picked this up in Lidl for 69 cents. So I thought I'll give it a try. It's another international beer to add to the list and to do a video of. And it breaks up the fact that I've got shit tons of German beer reviews to go online and not many other international ones, so it's always good to break it up. Anyway, iconic looking label. I'm sure we've all seen that before, and this is a beer that I have tried quite a few times, especially when I wasn't really into craft beer and real ale and that sort of stuff. But yeah, iconic label. There's a lovely little crown, so I'm adding that to the collection. And green bottle, really simple. But I like it's got the etching on it and then etching on the back. And if you were collecting bottles, it's one for the collection, I guess. I don't know. I'll definitely be trying saving that label because I do like it. And of course the cat decides to have a poo, so this might actually make the beer smell a lot better than it is. Nah, I'm not going to be like that. I hate when you go into beer review, where you see people going into beer reviews and you can tell that they're just going to shit on the beer already. Even if they probably don't mind it, when they've tested it, they will still purposely give it a shit score because people are like that. And why be a snobbish twat and why don't you just review beers and be honest? Easy. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But, don't come up with bullshit for beers like this. Anyway, tiny little rant over with. I fucking hate people. That's the main thing. I hate people. So any excuse to shit on people is a good excuse for me, even though I'm the most passive aggressive person you'll ever meet. So I'll never actually tell someone they're a piece of shit. I'll tell someone else who I feel comfortable with that they're a piece of shit. That's just how I roll. And I hope to God that cat is not going to shit on the bathroom floor. So Lidl, 69 cents. And, if it's bad, it's bad. But for that price, you can't really complain, can you? So, yeah, that cap was on pretty damn tight. And it's still salvageable. Anyway, using my Beervana glass. And he's got the crazy post-poo vibes going on right now. So, anyway, back to the matter at hand. Crystal clear, as one would expect. Straw-like in appearance. Actually, quite a bit more golden than anything else. Lovely, gentle carbonation. Beer poured with about one finger's worth of a fluffy, well, I'll say a little bit of a foamy white head. Certainly looks like what you'd expect the beer to look like. Let's give it a sniff. And I get this sort of like a hoppy bitterness straight up front. It's like hot bitterness, nice little gentle spicy tones in there. Not too sure exactly what hops they have used in this one. I mean, it doesn't say on the label that it's hop extract, but you never know with beers that are produced on this sort of scale. I don't know the history of this brewery. I don't really know the history of many. I'm just trying to make the thing on the bottom line up with the video. I don't know why, but very grainy. It's got that like damp muskiness. A little bit of like a wet dog aroma. You can get a hint of a sort of a rice aroma to it. Like that, like starchiness. But aside from that, very inoffensive on the nose, and actually not really that aromatic as one would expect. So very simple, but no off tones in there, nothing offensive. So yeah, we're off to a nice little start. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Not bad. Not bad. Crisp, it's light. It's a first quencher for sure. So get all of that goodness in. It's got that like biscuity, crackery malt to it. Very crisp actually. You do get that slight like ricey water flavour in there. Then a gentle hoppy character on the back end, a little bit herbaceous, not too much. Finish is a little bit watery, nice little bitterness on the back end as well. Gentle carbonation in this one. You know what? There's really nothing in there to like shit on, if that makes sense. It's not the most exciting, it's not the most inspired beer you'll ever drink in your life. But you know what? I wouldn't say no to a 6-pack of this. And 69 cents a bottle for an imported beer. You know, you can't say no. That's like less, that's around 50p back in the UK. I don't know what the current currency conversion is right now, but for that price, you know, it's coming to summer, barbecue weather, simple 6-pack for a few euros, just something to knock back, don't contemplate too much on. Terrible beer to review, of course, when you say that. But yeah, it's turn your brain off at the door, have a few beers with your mates. ABV's not too high, so you can have a nice little session on this one. Not too gassy either, which these beers tend to be, I find. Yeah, it's a simple, slightly above average. Well, actually, no, it's unfair. It's a very drinkable, crushable macro lager, macro adjunct lager at that. So maybe some slight like lemongrass flavours coming through on that one as well. Yeah, I can't see why anyone could justifiably say that this is an awful beer, because it's far from it. I've had much worse than this one. I've had much better, don't get me wrong, but that's always going to be the case, isn't it? But yeah, I'd be happy to have a 6-pack of this one. Yeah, so in terms of a rating then, actually the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm impressed, the more I'm taking into consideration the pricing and that sort of stuff. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I like lagers anyway. And it doesn't matter if it's, you know, a Helles, doesn't matter if it's a macro, doesn't matter if it's micro, doesn't matter. I like a good lager, and this is a very good, solid lager. You know, especially if you're like in China, you know, a little bit of like humid climate maybe, and you wanted something to just sit out in the beautiful surroundings, then yeah, this is a perfect beer for that. So 8 out of 10 for this Tsingtao. No skunkiness at all coming from that green bottle either. Yeah, actually really quite impressed by that one. But yeah, I've seen so many people shit on this beer, and I just can't, with a straight face, agree with them. I can't even like see where they're coming from most of the time. I think it's just that like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a hatred for this style. But yeah, I'm a bit more sympathetic, I'd say, with beers like this. But call me a macro apologist if you want, which I have been called before, a macro apologist. What the fuck does that mean? yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of that one. And we're having some sausages in a little bit and some chicken because we're having a barbecue indoors, but we're frying it because we're in the mood for it. It's a perfect beer for it. Anyway, if you've tried this one, as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. Have you tried anything else from this brewery that's worth having a look at? I'm always interested at what else is available from these sorts of breweries in their like home territories, because I bet you'd come across some interesting beers, to say the least. So yeah, check out Tsingtao, whatever. If they've got a proper website, I'm not too sure. If any of my friends have reviewed this one, links will be included down below. Check out my macro lager playlist in the description also. And more importantly, I hope you'll join me next time for another beer review. Thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see you later. I haven't said that for a while. Cheers.